Do you feel like you make things harder than they need to be while trying to grow your network marketing business? And if so, you are not alone. It's easy to think that the next strategy or tactic is the answer to all your business woes, when reality is you actually need to take things back to basics. In case we're meeting for the first time, we're the Beaches. My name is Fran Loebscher.
I'm Adrienne Lindeen.
And I'm Carrie Hyam.
And we are the Beaches of Beach Boss Influencers. And here at BBI, Beach Boss Influencers, we teach network marketers just like you how to grow a profitable network marketing business in less time using social media automation and influence marketing. And in today's episode, we're exploring the game-changing approach to increasing your sales in network marketing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and make sure you share your biggest takeaway of today's episode with us on social media. Share this also with your team and with anybody who you think this may help. Share this on your profile. We'd love to see this being shared. If you do share it, tag us as well. If you are new to the field and considering diving into this dynamic business model of network marketing, this episode is going to provide you with essential tips and insights to get started on the right foot. So let's jump in. Carrie, take it away.
Yeah. So, when it comes to getting started in network marketing, chances are, if you found this podcast, it's because you're already in network marketing, right? But there are some things that can really help you set yourself up for success. And Adrienne likes to say that, you're birthed into network marketing. And it's so true. Like, a lot of times you don't necessarily know what you don't know when getting started inside this incredible industry. And there are things that can set you up for success. So if you're like brand new, you're just starting and you're like, well, I just started with this company. Like, here's the thing, there's no right or wrong. It's kind of like picking what works best for you. But when you're getting started, like, choosing the right company is a big factor. And when you are birthed into network marketing, usually it's like, oh, there was a product, you went to a party, you saw something that caught your interest, and without knowing much, you jumped in because you thought, oh, I can make some money while sharing this thing, right? But researching the company that you're with can really help set yourself up for success from the beginning. So, research different network marketing companies. Look for companies with solid reputations. Look for companies that have quality products or services. It's important that whatever it is that you're promoting works, and that it, is ethical, I guess you can say, because there are some things out there that are shady. A lot of times network marketing is uh people confuse network marketing with a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are illegal. Network marketing is not. You're simply sharing a product or service and getting paid for it, and getting paid off, growing a team. And so it's important understanding the difference. And also compensation plans. Not all compensation plans are created equal. There are better compensation plans out there based on like what behavior the company um wants people to focus on. So like, if recruiting new customers is important to that company, they're going to pay you well for sharing product with other people, right? If you're making minute on any upfront commissions, it's probably not the right fit if you're wanting to make money, right? There's also, you want to make sure that, like, when it's coming to the company's values, there's alignment. A lot of times there are a lot of companies out there that they value money and the revenue that's coming in more than the field, more than the distributors. And that it's like, to me, it's mind-boggling that there's even companies out there that are like that, because if you don't have a field, if you don't have, people with networks sharing it, the entire business model dies. But sometimes companies can forget that, right? So what are your company's values? What are the products? And does the mission align with your personal interests and goals? And then you also want to set realistic goals for yourself. So once you found a company, what are the goals that you have? I was one person that when I came in, I thought that I could, make it to the top of the company in a year. 6 months in, I had recruited 0 people. So based on your skill set, based on the amount of your of the level of influence that you have over your current network, set goals that are realistic based on those two things. And your upline, your sponsor should be able to help you do that. And then action plans, create those actionable steps and milestones to track your progress and stay motivated. So what type of system does have you joined? If there's no system to help you be successful, then guess what? You either have to create your own system, and if you're brand new to network marketing, you don't even know what a system is, let alone how to create one. It might mean that you need to make a switch to a different team, or a different company, whatever that may be, that actually has a system for you, and then start building your network. Start with your circle. While we don't recommend ruin relationships and go and bug your friends and family, if you have not approached your friends and family, that's the first place to start, because we want to know what level of influence you have over your friends and family. And then acquaintances, right? Once you've gone through like those people, it's time to expand your reach. Use social media, attend network marketing events, and participate in community activities to meet new people and grow that network every single day. And here at Beach Boss Influencers, we have podcasts, courses, entire coaching mentorship programs that are all designed to help you do those things.
Yeah, and part of, building this business is actually developing skill sets that will set you up for success. And so does take skills, guys. And so if you're someone who's wanting to build it as, bigger than just getting your product for free, then it's going to acquire you learning some new things because, you know, if you were like me and you were a high school PE teacher and coach and moved into administration and now you're trying to sell skincare, right? Like, but I've never like sold anything to somebody nor like closed them, and if you're on the podcast, I used air quotes right there. So like I had to learn some things. I had to learn actual skill sets to build a business. So the first thing is, your sales skills. And while we don't want you to wait to learn everything about your products before you actually launch your business, because you can launch your business without knowing all the things, um, it is something that you need to learn. You need to learn, what are the features of these products? What are the benefits and how can they solve how can they solve people's problems? Um, but also help you build credibility, because if you don't know exactly what the products do and you can't identify the benefits, then you don't know how to market them on your social media effectively. Um, and also, communication is a big thing, developing strong communication skills so that you can effectively present, right? Your products, handle objections of people who like, well, wait, but what about this? Wait, I don't know about that, right? And actually close the sale, because it does you no good to like get people curious and interested if you don't know how to actually get them to cross the line and to make that transaction, right? Another thing is, along the lines of the skill sets for your success is you got to recruit, learn knowing how to recruit people in building a team. And so, you know, part of that is you could do it passively, okay? And you can do it actively, and you can do it both if you want to go faster. So passively is more of attracting people to you by what you're putting out on social media. Are you speaking the right language of the right person who you want, to become your customer or your team member? And you know, what are the benefits of like joining your team, right? All those things. So, also, if you're wanting to do it actively, how do you approach those potential recruits if that's something you want to do? Like Carrie said, if you have a warm market when you're first getting started, that's the first place you want to tap into first, right? And so how do you approach those people? How do you approach them if you want them, to to buy your stuff and join your team. It all takes skill sets, right? And providing support and training to your team members to help them be successful is huge, because so many of our students, so many people inside of our world, inside of Beach Boss Influencers, you would not believe some of the stories, y'all, and the lack of support that's out there. It is mind blowing, because I don't know how you build a team and then you just leave them hanging out to dry, right? But this includes onboarding your people, mentoring your people, right? The ongoing coaching of your people. Okay. So the next thing is time management. Like a lot of the stuff or a lot of things, or I want to say excuses, so to say, that we get around like finding the time to do the things, is that it's just poor management of your time, and it's just a lack of discipline, because we all have the same 24 hours. So you want to identify like what are the key tasks that actually drive your business forward, and then you want to prioritize them. But remember, okay, that you want to make sure these tasks are like income producing tasks, and that's where you're spending the majority of your time. You putting labels on with your like phone number, your name, and your email onto like marketing pamphlets and samples is not income producing. If that's something that you do and it's great, block that out into another part of time, okay? So that you can actually show up consistently on social media. You're in conversations with people every day. You're growing your network every single day, right? So, and then um avoiding burnout. Okay. I can't say this enough. It's happened to myself. I think it's happened to all of us beaches here. But you want to set boundaries to maintain like a healthy work life balance and avoid burnout. And I know some people in this space, have an issue that there's no such thing as work life balance. Okay. Whatever you want to call it, work life management. But you've got to like manage yourself and create boundaries, because and be have an awareness and identify like, you know are you moving towards that burnout, because you definitely don't want to hit it. So you want to schedule regular breaks and manage your time effectively, manage who might be sucking up some of your time, and put in those healthy boundaries to protect that, so that you don't burn out. Because if you stop building your business as a leader, your team, they're going to duplicate what you do, right? So your team will also stop building, and you want to make sure that you are consistently building the business. Your team will model and do the same. So yeah, if you're new and you're listening to this right now, it is essential for the success of your business to build actual skill sets. Uh, so yeah.
Absolutely. So let's dive into how overcoming common challenges that you may face. And the first one is handling rejection. And first, I want you to understand that rejection, it's going to be a part of network marketing, but it's a part of business. I mean, whether you own a clothing shop and somebody walks in and tries something on and puts it back on the hanger, are you going to go and hang your head in shame and think, well, I'm shutting my shop up because this doesn't work? No. Somebody, you own a restaurant and somebody, doesn't order dessert. Are you going to shut your restaurant because they didn't order your special dessert? No, they're full. Okay. So rejection is a part of the game, and it's not a reflection of you. It's not right for the person you were speaking to. Okay. And understand that. Okay. Understand that 100%. And it doesn't reflect your abilities or your sense. It should never reflect your sense of self-worth. Okay. Because it's not about you. It's about them, and it's not right for them. And accept that. Okay. And you need to be resilient. Okay. It's going to take resilience and grit to build your business, and understanding that every mistake you make, every rejection, every failure is never a failure. This I don't like the word failure. I like to talk about it as a learning experience. So every step that you go through, whether it is whether it is a win, or it didn't work out so well, it's not a failure. It's just, okay, well, that gave me a great learning experience. I'm not going to do that again. What might I do differently next time? All right. And then staying motivated, because staying motivated can be hard when you are facing a lot of rejection, when things are not working the way that you thought they were going to work, or when you see somebody else recruiting a ton of people and you're thinking, what the hell is wrong with me? Why am I not recruiting all these people? I can remember feeling like that, thinking, like, why are they recruiting all these people, and what is wrong with me? Well, there's nothing wrong with you. All right. It is, again, evaluating, what am I doing? What's working? What's not working? What might I do differently now in order to start growing better, in order to start recruiting more people, in order to get my content in front of the right people, in order to grow the right audience, engage with that audience so that I can promote to that audience. And it is setting milestones, because so often, and I can remember this, and Carrie's got the same story. When I first started out, okay, well, within a year, I'm going to be replacing my income from dentistry, and I will be crushing it, and I can quit. And did that happen? Hell no. Okay. And so it took a while to understand what was actually realistic for me from where I was at and starting where I was at. And so often we speak to team members when we were growing, or coaching students in understanding where they're starting and what is reasonable for them from where they're at to what is a reasonable goal to set. Because sometimes we set these crazy big ass goals, and that's great, but if we don't meet them, it's like evaluating, well, what might I do differently to set a goal that I might actually meet or might get closer to meeting, and learning also how to celebrate the little victories on the way. All right. And then find support. If you are a product of the 5 people that you hang out with. And so if you find that you're trying to grow your business, but everybody around you is a Debbie Downer and sucking the will out of you, and you are not feeling motivated, is find people who are going to lift you up. And it may be that you are not in the right team. It may be your upline, and maybe you're not getting the support from your upline, and there's nobody around you to help you and support you. Or it may be finding mentorship. And that's what we do here at Beach Boss Influencers, is finding mentorship and connecting with mentors who are going to support you, give you the strategies, but also help you with a mindset to build your business and build your business effectively, so you actually do start hitting those goals that you set. Okay. And that you stay inspired, and you actually get the guidance that you need to build. Okay. So let's summarize quickly, because we don't want to keep you hanging on here forever. And just the key tips that we've covered is understanding what network marketing actually is, getting started with the right company, and figuring out what the right company might be for you. There's so many skills that we've discussed for success, but also the common challenges that you might need to overcome. Go back and listen if you want to dive into those again. And actually, I'd recommend you listen to our podcast a few times to actually get all the juicy bits out of it. Okay. So I'm going to encourage you to take the first steps in your network marketing journey if you haven't already taken them. Research the right companies, set goals that are reasonable for you, set crazy big ass goals as well, and start reaching out to potential customers or contacts, but also start growing that audience of the right people. Start growing that audience of people actually actively looking for you and actively looking for your products. If you would like to learn how to attract your perfect prospects to you so you can avoid spammy cold reach outs altogether, then click the link in the comments below and grab our social recruiting secrets. And don't forget to join our free online community with over 30,000 network marketers just like you to discover the secrets to grow your network marketing business using social media and automation. You're going to find the link in the description below. We'll see you on the next episode. Cheers. Bye-bye.